Good evening. My name is Ubay Sabasi. This presentation walks through my complete course project from building the lab to mapping and scanning the target, researching its vulnerabilities, and finally exploiting two of them to full root access. So I'm going to show you my PowerPoint. I'm going to turn off the camera here and I will share my screen. All right, let's go here. Right here. All right. All right, right here, the penetration testing of vulnerabilities. So the methodology is going to be the project followed four phases: setting up the lab, mapping, scanning the target, exploiting vulnerabilities, and finding analysis and presentation, which you're watching right now. The part one is right here. If you can see, lab setup and tools. Just put this on the side right here. Lab setup and tools. In part one, I built an isolated lab in VirtualBox with two machines, a Kali Linux attacker and Metasploitable to target connected on a private network with no network exposure. So all testing is safe and authorized. My toolkit was Nmap and Angry IP scanner for discovery, Nessus for scanning, and Metasploit for exploitation. So next slide, as you can see right here. All right, so network topology. Here is the topology. My Kali attacker is 10.0.2.15. Metasploitable target is 192.168.56.101, both inside the VirtualBox. I confirm connectivity with a ping 3 out of 3 replies, zero losses. As you can see at the bottom. All right. So mapping with Nmapping. In part two, I mapped the target with Nmap. Host discovery, host discovery found the live host service scan revealed over 20 over 20 open ports with their exact visions. The two I will focus on are VSFTPD 2.3.4 and Unreal RCD Angry IP Scanner was my second discovery tool. I will show you the screens, of the screenshots. So, and it would be the slide 6 would be the scanning with Nessus. I then scan with Nessus and vulnerabilities, scan fingerprints. Each service matches its vision to a CVE database and it rates severity by CVSS. It flagged 9 critical and 2 high vulnerabilities. These exist because the host runs unpatched end-of-life software and critical to service shipped with planted backdoor. So I'm going to show you the PowerPoint right here. So this is let me see if I can show you right here. All right. So this is the Angry IP scanner that I used. And here are the screenshots. If you can see. If you can see, this is all the way. I'm gonna move this right here. Let's see. All right, and this is the slide 2 for it's a part 2 for as you can see vulnerability scan. All right, this would be it. All right, so this part 2 would be my first vulnerability is CVE CVE dash 2011 dash 2523, the VSFTPD 2 3.4 backdoor. On the NVD, it scores a CVSS of 10.0. The maximum it's network and accessible, low complexity, and needs no authentication. With complete impact, technically, the source was Trojan and username ending in a smiley open a root shell on port 6200. I'll show you the screenshots after, so I'm gonna go to the next slide, the slide 8. Slide 8 is the analysis Unreal RCD. So my second vulnerability is a CVE 2010-2075, the Unreal RCD backdoor scoring 7.5 high. Again, network accessible, low complexity, no authentication, any command sent after the token AB semicolon executes as root. So I'm gonna show you the screenshots of it. So as you can see, here are the screenshots for analysis and slide 7 and 8. Yeah, if I'll do it that way, it'd be easier so you can see the real time. All right, this is for the slides 7 and 8. All right, so I'm gonna go through slide 9 and 10, which is exploitation. For exploitation, I used the Metasploit frame, a quick concept, a module delivers attack and payload is the code that runs after it succeed. A blind payload makes the target open a port I connect to while a reverse payload calls back to me. Because my Kali box was on an NAT address, I use a blind payload bind underscore Perl, which was the reliable choice. And what was slide 10? Slide 10. Uh, for the first exploit, I selected the Unreal underscore IRCD module, set the target, and used the blind underscore Perl payload on running exploit. A command shell sessions opened at 16:07:48 on July 17th. You can see the timestamp right there. And I'm going to show you the screenshots followed by the screenshots are right here. So these are the screenshot, as you can see. And this is using the Kali Linux. All right, so I'm gonna go slide 11 and 12. I'm gonna show you the screenshots of it. So there is a part 3 for exploit. For the second exploit, I used the VS FTPD underscore 234 module with the same blind payload. The backdoor spawned and session opened at 16:35:34. Both sessions are clearly timestamped, which I will show you the screenshots after the second slide. So the second slide is all right, so evidence of root access. To prove the level of access, I ran post exploitations command on target ID run UID 0 root. Who am I? Returns root and host name returns metasploitable, providing I'm on the target, not my Kali box. Whose host name is Kali? I confirmed this for the both exploits, full root access. I'm going to show you now the screenshots here. All right, right here. The screenshots are right here for second exploit using the VS FTPD. Evidence of root. Again, cal explode VSFTPD 2.34 and then evidence of the root. All right, so slide 13, risk implications. The impact is severe. Root access means an attacker can read or modify any data, plan, persistence, pivot to other system, or destroy data. A total loss of confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and both because both flaws are an unauthenticated, low complexity, and network reachable, an attacker needs no credentials and little skills. Recommended mitigations. My recommendations: remove and reinstall the backdoored software from trusted signature verified sources. Verify the checksums before deploying patch or decommissions end of life service. Harden the network with firewalling and segmentations and rebuild any compromised host from clean media. All right, the key concept. The key concept is to wrap the technical side. Here is a quick reference to the term. I use CVE, CVSS, the NVD, remote code, executions, payloads, bind shells, roots, and CIA trials. Well, that was the PowerPoint. Let me show you. All right, though, in conclusion, across 4 phases, I built a lab, mapped and scanned the target, researched its vulnerabilities, and exploited 2 of them. CVE to the 2011-2523 and CVE dash 2010-2075 to gain root access with timestamp proof. Thank you so much. I hope you really like my presentation. Thank you so much.